Israel's massive military operation in the northern West Bank targeting Palestinian factions in the Jenin camp ended with both sides declaring victory. For 48 hours, drones, helicopters, bulldozers, and more than 1,000 troops swarmed the Jenin camp, trying to kill or arrest Palestinian fighters barricaded inside the camp. Palestinians on Wednesday were assessing the damage. The 2 days of violence left considerable destruction behind.
Very hard work and more dangerous than you can imagine. The conditions inside the camp are total destruction and devastation in the streets, buildings, and cars, not the camp we know.
In all, 13 Palestinians were killed and more than 100 wounded. Israel says one of its soldiers was killed in one of the biggest assaults in more than 2 decades. Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu said the operation will end when it achieves its goals. Netanyahu vowed the army will return when it's needed.
At this moment, we are completing the mission, and I can say that our extensive activity in Jenin is not one time. We will continue to uproot terrorism. We will not allow Jenin to return to be a safe haven for terrorism.
And in an emergency meeting on Monday, Palestinian Authority President Mahmoud Abbas suspended all contact with Israel, including security coordination. Palestinians say the Israeli raid failed to achieve its goals, as many fighters were able to escape capture.
The only thing that Israel has achieved is a huge destruction of the refugee camp and its infrastructure, water supply, electricity supply, sewage systems. They caused a lot of destruction and burned houses inside Jenin city. They forced people out of their homes. If they consider these are achievements, I think they are not achievements. They are signs of criminal behavior of the Israeli army.
The Jenin camp, located in the northern West Bank and has been a hotbed of what Palestinians say are young resistance fighters. In Tel Aviv on Tuesday, Israeli police say a car rammed into pedestrians before the driver got out and began stabbing them. 7 people were injured before the suspect was shot dead at the scene. Former Israeli intelligence officer Sarit Zehavi told the media line that Israel had no choice but to conduct this raid.
We have been facing in the past year and a half a terror that comes from Jenin again and again and again. Terrorists that are hiding inside this inside Jenin, and above all, when IDF entered into the camp a few weeks ago to find the terrorists that are killing Israelis, we found that Jenin became kind of Lebanon.
The United States gave its unwavering support for the Israeli operation. The White House said in a statement that Israel has the right to defend itself. The statement drew angry response from Palestinians.
The U.S. position is very strange and unacceptable. To say that the Israelis have the right to defend themselves without saying that Palestinians have the right to defend themselves from their occupiers, and given the fact that Israel is the one that is occupying the Palestinians, is very strange.
The densely populated camp is under a half square mile in size and houses about 14,000 refugees.
Especially from the area of Jenin.
Yaron Buskali, a former Israeli military commander and the director of operations at the Israeli Defense and Security Forum, told the media line that Israel went into Jenin to deal with armed Palestinian groups based in the city, which have been attacking Israelis.
Since so many terror attacks came from this area, and there were so many attacks in this year, the Israeli government decided that we have to do something against the terror, and we have to fight the terror and to try to reduce the terror attack, especially from the north area of the Jordan Samaria. As I said before, the reason is that this area has been empty from the control of the PA.
Buskali believes that while the Palestinian Authority cannot say so publicly, it tacitly approves of the operation.
Well, the Palestinian Authority first want to survive. And I think for the PA itself, they understand that when we're fighting against the Hamas and against some other terror groups, it's good even for their survival, because they're trying to reject them from all of this area and take control on all of these cities.
In Jenin camp in the West Bank, Muhammad Al Qasim, reporting for the Media Line.